Let's tell you now that with reports surfacing today that a 16-year-old girl who made the rape and sexual assault allegations against Government Minister Nigel Darmalal was taken back to the place of the alleged crime. While the accused minister was there, protests continued outside the office of the president today, with mounting calls for a thorough and fair investigation by the police. Opposition Member of Parliament and Attorney-at-Law Amanzo Walton Desir said it is a clear case of the victim being re-victimized.
Why did Darmalal have to be there? Who determined that that was in the best interest of the child? And mind you, in cases involving minors, the investigation has to be conducted in a manner that it deals with what is in the best interest of the child. So why was Darmalal there? And why is she without legal counsel?
News source understands that a teenager has repeatedly requested to speak to an attorney, but those requests were denied, and a number of attorneys who are looking out for her interests were also denied meetings with her.
Because you cannot have a 16-year-old girl going up against a system of known cops who are not above perverting the course of justice. I mean, there's enough evidence in the public space to warrant the kind of suspicion with which people are treating the Guyana police force.
On the picket line today, members and supporters of the parliamentary opposition were joined by other political groups and some civil society members. Representatives of the Citizenship Initiative Party said the party intends to keep a close eye on the investigations and the posture of the Guyana police force as it probes the alleged sexual assault case.
We feel as though it should have been more expedited, but the process has started and we welcome a free and fair investigation.
Another executive from TCI, Shazali, said he's disappointed at the length of time it took the government to act in the matter. He said he's hoping for a transparent process.
And I hope that they act on this in a more transparent possible process and show everyone, make him an example. It's happening in high offices and it's unacceptable.
Meanwhile, former Georgetown City Councillor and public health specialist Patricia Wolford said more persons need to stand up and raise their voices in support of the teenage girl.
These allegations are so serious that it warrants that this minister be removed from office. Now, if these allegations were made against anybody else, they would have been arrested and put before the court, right? But this minister is being allowed to walk in with his counsel and all of that. As Guyanese, we have got to stand up to prevent this from happening to more of our girls. As Christians, I want you to continue to pray that the corruption in high place be exposed and that these people be removed because the corruption is too much.
And General Secretary of the People's National Congress, Dawn Hastings Williams, was also among those on the picket line today. She was accompanied by a group of indigenous women who believe that they must all take a stand against injustice and ensure that justice is realized in the case.
We are going to keep on calling for investigations to be done in a proper manner. What we have already seen, is giving us mixed feelings. Persons still have a lot of doubt the way this matter is being treated or the way the investigation is being done.
Indigenous rights activist Joan Ramasindo said there is a whole lot that needs to be done with this particular case.
I am calling for justice. I am calling on the administration, the Ali administration, to do what is right. Give us justice. And the only justice that we want is to see Mr. Darmalal, I should not call him Darmalal, I should call him Nigel right now, go to jail. Because based on what the girl detailed and his actions afterwards, it gave us to believe that what he did is truth. I am also calling on the people of Guyana, regardless of who you are, regardless of your political affiliation. This here is not politics. This here is a national issue that is affecting our girl children.
And another rights activist, Samantha O'Neill Thomas, said she would like to see more of her Indigenous brothers and sisters on the picket line, standing up for the Indigenous teenager.
But what I want to say is that to my fellow Indigenous people in Georgetown here, the same way you come out at Heritage to look at people dance and drink fly, come out here and support this young lady. This is one of us. This is a child whose innocence has been taken away. She is ruined for life. So please, especially to my Indigenous brothers and sisters, please come out and support us. We need justice for this child. And even justice would not even be enough.
The Guyana Police Force has been tight-lipped on the investigations so far since its initial statement confirming the minister's arrest.